Flosstube. This is Tara, the 85 Stitcher. This is Flosstube number 35, and it is Sunday, January 22nd, 2023. This channel is mainly about cross stitch. I might throw some other stuff in there, but mainly cross stitch. So welcome to new and returning viewers. If you're returning, thank you for hanging in there with me. And if you are new, I hope you see something you like and maybe you'll subscribe and come back. So, Happy New Year. Yeah. 2023. How'd that happen? Hope your holidays were all wonderful. I have not been on Flosstube since before Thanksgiving. So, yeah. I was last here November 19th. So a little over 2 months, but it's not 3. So, what's been going on, in my stitchy world? I was interviewed by Sambry Stitches on her interview with a Flosstuber, and that was just a ton of fun. It felt just like talking to a friend, and because she is my friend, but, it was a fun. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Let's see. Has everybody been watching the whip parades? Oh, I thought about doing a whip parade, but my last whip parade last year took like, oh, sorry, that's a well, I did it on my regular Flosstube, so it took 4 Flosstubes. So, and I'm afraid to count my whips. I have a lot because, try not to say Tara. Last year, I did have 26 finishes, but I also had 52 new starts. Yeah, that's a lot. So this year, we are stitching from stash, basically. I don't know. I'm trying. I joined the Facebook group, SYS 2023, which is run by Alicia from the Fanciful Flamingo and Jessica from Sweetwater Stitcher. And my goal is just, I have so much stuff that I don't need to buy anything. Maybe if I need to buy a floss or maybe a fabric. My fabric is haul. My fabric, no, not haul. What do I want to say? Inventory is not huge. So, but I have no need for charts. I have no need for kits. Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing my Stitching Goddess Designs. She's on Facebook. I stitch past my bedtime, which I always do. Last night I was trying to get a finish in, which you'll see later, and it was like, I gotta stay up. I gotta stay up and do this. So I did. Anyway, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock when I went to bed. It was Saturday. Why not? So, yeah, that's a lot of starts. And so hopefully I didn't turn my iPad off. I'm sorry. It's going to make noise. So, yeah, I hope to, and I also hope to sew from my stash for my bags because I have so much material. I mean, it's on the floor over here. I have shelves in the closet here, and then it overflows. So, yeah, I really need to focus on getting my stash sewn up for my bags. So, let's see, retreat plans for next year. I am going to the Shenanigans that is run by, oh, what's her name? 1884 Stitchery, Michaela. And that will be in April, and it's in Las Vegas. I am doing the Gilmore Girls virtual retreat. I think it's we did summer, autumn, spring. So that's at the end of April. That was a lot of fun last year. The only thing is we're leaving for vacation on the last day of the retreat, so I won't be able to participate that much. I'll be on the road. So I'm going to StitchCon weekend B And this is my 3rd year going, so I'm looking forward to seeing all my friends there. And I'm also going to Stitch New England in October. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I have never been to the East Coast or New England in the fall before. I would spend time at my grandparents in Connecticut during the summer, but that was it. You know, I'd go in the summer when it was humid and hot. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, what else is going on? That's about it. Oh, no. During Christmas, my daughter got engaged, so that was exciting. And my stepson got engaged. So yeah, we've got 2 weddings coming up. Anyway, my daughter's getting married in November, and she's getting married November 25th, and she's getting married at my school. So my school is really very picturesque. It's in the valley in Ojai, California. That's Ojai, if you're looking it up. So we've got lots of wonderful views. We have an outside chapel, and yeah, I think it'll work great. A lot of people get married there. So that's about it. My giveaways from my last video, my giveaway winner was Tammy Vickery. And I think Tammy Vickery commented on my last video. But anyway, she had won the Bluebird in a cherry tree, Kathy Barrick design. I had bought 2 of these. So Tammy, if you're watching, drop me your address at the 805stitcher@gmail.com, and I'll get this out to you. I'll try to contact you in another way. I know you've commented on my other videos. So from my last video, I was giving away 2 things. I was giving away Plum Street Samplers Jack's Sweet Shop Siren's Tart. I bought 2 of these. It looks like a pattern with me. So I did the random YouTube name picker, or whatever you call it. And the winner of the tart, well, there were 5 people who were interested in the tart. Lisa Munchausen. And she said, enjoyed your video, Noelle Tart. Congrats on your marriage. So thank you everyone for your congratulations on our marriage. That was very nice. So again, Lisa, if you're watching, I'll try to comment on your comment, but send me your address at the 805stitcher@gmail.com. Or you can message me on, what is it called? I don't know. Message me on Instagram at the 805stitcher. So that was Lisa. And then I was giving away the Noelle, which was a piece from the Friends Stitch that I attended. And I was giving it away along with the, what is this? Cottage Garden Threads. Oh, sorry. That I had left over. So, all you need is floss. And the charts in here. And it was a fun little stitch. I finished that. So the winner of Noelle was Karen Monick, M-O-N-N-I-C-H, and Karen with an I. So that's the way my mom spelled it. She said, congrats on your wedding. Just found you through Sam Bree's interview. Love your finishes and your progress on your whips. Would love to stitch Noelle. Happy stitching. Okay, Karen, again, email me at the 805stitcher@gmail.com. I have something else I'm giving away at the end of this one, so hang out or fast forward, whichever you want. Okay, let's get into some stitching. I think my hairdresser was like, I don't know what she did to me. Anyway, I had an FFO. I just had one, and it was Holy Night by Barbara Anna Designs, and I think I showed it as a finish last time, and I had not FFO'd it, but it was a piece for an exchange with Stacy's Creative Studios. She does ornament exchanges, or exchanges, not ornaments necessarily, and she's on Facebook, the group, and she does them quarterly. I only do the Christmas one because I find I'm just too busy trying to get, you know, smalls exchange for other retreats. So, but the Christmas one is fun. I like doing that. And so I did my, the person I was doing the ornament exchange for was Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher. And I sent that off to her, and I will put a picture in here to show you what I did. I can't remember which it was from Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher. I want to say it was 2021. I'm not sure. I'll try to look it up and then put it in the comments, or not in the, you know, in the description box. I'm going to try to be better with description box. I just don't know what to put there. There's a lot of stuff. So I did it on 32 count dwarf by Picture This Plus, and I used all the called for colors but one green, and I did my own cording with after watching the Vonna Pfeiffer tutorial. Of course, I didn't pay attention and had to do it like 5 times because I wasn't using enough floss, but it's fun. So yeah, Jessica said she loved it, and that was great. I got a smalls exchange, but I put it in my Christmas box, so I didn't think to share it. Okay, so I had a start and a finish. No, first I have a finish. It was on my December whip go, and oh, I forgot my board. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Probably didn't miss me that much. I had wanted to say about my t-shirt and Stitching Goddess Designs from Facebook. She's Athena X Stitches on Instagram, and she has had some health issues. So I want to hope that she is recovering really quickly. So get better, Athena. Okay, so this was my finish. It was on my December whip go. Oh, you know, every time I do this, I'm like out of practice. Maybe because I do it every 2 months. But my finish was Witch by the Primitive Needle. This was an inherited piece that my mom had. Did she start this? I don't think she'd started it. I don't think so. She was already kitted, but she hadn't started it. So I wanted to go ahead and do it. So Witch by the Primitive Needle, and here it is. It is stitched on 40 count shale, and it is I used 1 strand of Java Water Lilies by Karen. So yeah, look at those floss colors. I don't know if they're coming up really well, but it was fun to work with it. It had a lot of variegation. So I don't know, I guess I think I'll frame it. I have a witch wall, like coming up our stairs right outside my craft room. I have all my witch stuff hanging up there. So I think that will go up there. So that was a finish. It was on my December whip go. Like I said, I'm doing whip go again this year. And I just found I did a lot of stitching from doing it. What I did with my whip go this year is I took what I had not finished from my last whip go last year, and I put those on, and then I had I think I had 5 finishes last year. So in those spots, I put new ones that I wanted to work on. So hopefully I'll get more stuff done on get more finishes. Okay, so now I have a start and a finish. I started this during the New Year's Eve 12 by 12, which was put on by Pam from Just Keep Stitching and Kibi Quilting. Is her name Kia? Yeah. Anyway, they do this. They did it last year. I didn't participate last year. And I thought it would be fun to participate this year, but I kind of changed it a bit. I did 6 new starts in 12 hours. So I stitched a new start for 2 hours. I just can't do that craziness of one every hour. You know, it takes so long to get it ready and or putting that first stitch in. I guess if you're organized, it's not bad, but I wasn't organized. So anyway, I started this New Year's Eve, and it is Plum Street Samplers, Cardinal Kin. I got this as a kit from Farm Girl Dry Goods. So it came with the floss, came with some backing material, and some pom-poms. I don't think I'm going to use this because I don't know, it's got a little bird charm. So I did the brighter version. You can do a more primitive version or a brighter version. So I did the brighter version, and I started it December 31st, and I finished it yesterday. So it was January 21st. I couldn't put this down. It was really good for lunch stitching because there's big blocks of color, and I didn't have to really think about it. So here is, can put on here. Here's Cardinal Kin, all done. Oh, very cute. I'm going to make a little pillow. I want to use, I have some Lady Dots velveteen in kind of this green color. And I don't know what I'll put on as a trim, but there we go. It was super fun, super quick. And yeah. So there was my start and my finish. I stitched this with all the called for colors. I don't know what the fabric was because it was a kit that Michelle put together. Okay, what's next? Next is another new start. And it cracks me up that when I'm doing... So this is another new start I just did on New Year's Eve. And it is Thankful Quaker by Bent Creek. I got this when I was at Stitcher's Paradise. I remember I kitted this up there. So, but the funny thing to me is that it's in this Day of the Dead bag that I made. I just grab whatever I have and stick it in there. It's very, very seldom that they coordinate. So this is, I'm doing it all with the Fancy Floss, the Gentle Art and Weeks Dye Works, and Classic Colorworks. So, and I'm stitching it on, picture this plus sterling 32 count. And this is where, goodness gracious, uncoordinated. So this is as far as I got. So I think I started in the middle and worked up a ways. So I think I'm working on this one right here. But yeah, that was 2 hours. Doesn't seem like a lot, huh? It's not. But anyway, I'm stitching it with one thread. It almost looks like I'm stitching it with one thread. One thread on 32 doesn't make much sense, but I can't see it. Sure looks like it. Huh. We'll see. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll... You know, picture this plus is always smaller holes, so maybe I was thinking it was a 36. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. So that was Thankful Quaker, Bent Creek. I love turkeys. I have a thing for turkeys. Don't know why. Not as bad as Justine from X's and O's. She loves turkeys. And there's going to be zipping sounds. I'm sorry. I tried to get as much as I could, but Okay, the next one is also a New Year's Eve start. It is in my So Much to Love Wizard of Oz bag. I like these flat bottom bags. I think I should probably make some, but... And let's see, this is another Plum Street sampler, and it is Harvest Keeper. I've had this for a while. I basically went and looked at all my things I'd already kitted up to see what I wanted to pull. So I'm stitching this on the 35 count Confederate Gray with all of the Fancy Floss. And this is as far as I got on this one. So it was working on the border. So not very exciting, but I want to pick this one up again. It was a fun border, just that little bit that I stitched. So Harvest Keeper, Plum Street Samplers. Get back to that. Let's see. My next one was also a New Year's Eve new start, and that was... Now this, I don't know where I got it. I don't know if it was one of those homespun exclusive, because I had the kit. And I had everything. I had the fabric too. So I guess I'm stitching it on 36 weeks Dyeworks Beige. It's kind of floppy. But this is Stacy Nash Primitives, Bees and Birds Sewing Roll, Biscornu, and Fob. So I'm not sure if this was one of those homespun needlework exclusives or an exclusive somewhere. I'm not sure. But it's so pretty. And funny thing, this is a Bees and Birds, and I have it in a bee bag. That doesn't look like a bee bag. There's bees on the inside. So, let's see. What did I do? So I'm using all the Fancy Floss, the weeks. That's what it's called for. And I started in the top right, top left. So this is what I've gotten done. What a pretty border, huh? Yeah, that's nice. That was fun. But like I said, I just did 2 hours on everything. And some I got a little more done. Some I didn't. So I want to do that. I want to pick up everything. Are you like that? You want to pick up just everything? Okay. Thank you. Let's see. My next start was also from New Year's Eve. It is, it's Christmas in a Christmas bag. It is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Christmas Wreath. I bought this as a kit the year before last, I think. It was their mystery sale, and I just bought it after everyone was done because I saw a couple people had finished it, and I thought, what a cute pillow that would be. So, like I said, it was a kit, but it is stitched on Picture This Plus Heartland. Heartland? Hold on. Let me figure it out. Oh. Heartland, Picture This Plus. It is 28 count. And here's where I'm at. I think this is the right way. I started in the middle, and I just started on the little house and the reindeer on the roof. Barely tell it's a reindeer. But yeah, I like it because it just reminds me of, you know, with all of the old time ornaments on it. I just really like that about it. I love those. And I remember having these, you know, those that it lit up. I don't know. So anyway, I think they have a Halloween wreath now that they're doing. I didn't buy it. So I did attend the Jingle Ball in December. That was put on by my friend Steph Webb, and was there 9 other designers? But I had already thought about stitching my stash, and so I did the Jingle Ball, had a bunch of fun, but did not buy anything. Kind of kick myself now, but I was like, you know, it's going to come out eventually. It's not, you know, it's not that you have to buy it right then, right? I loved Tracy Horner's. She had a class. I couldn't get in any of the class. I got in one class, but I was still working or something. I don't know what it was. But it was just a lot of fun. I met some really great people, and I hope they do it again. I think they will. So that was that. Another new start I did, this was not started on New Year's Eve. It was started New Year's Day, maybe. But I am participating in a SAL, the Maker and Mender SAL. And it is put on by Thirsty Bunny. It's a Facebook group that was set up from Jingle Ball, and we were all in the cocktail room. And anyway, we set up this Facebook group, and this is also Becca Sambry Stitch's birthday sal. And I started, oh, I'll show you what it is. So I have a bunch of these panels, and I think I've finally figured out what to do with them. So I am making them sporadically, and I will put them on Instagram. We'll see. I don't know. It's cute. This is not how I make. This was a sample that I was trying to figure out what I was doing. Okay. Focus, Tara. So this is from Brenda Gervais, and it is the Maker and Mender. It's not a pretty dark copy. But there you go. It says the needle, be it though so slim and slender, is both a maker and a mender. I'm using, let's see, I'm stitching it on a 36 count Barb's Blend by R&R. I had some in my stash, so that was great. And then I actually had everything except for, they call for Weeks Peach, and I didn't have that, so I substituted the DMC. And when I looked at it, it was only a couple stitches, so I'm fine with that. So everything was in my stash. And this is how far I've gotten. Not terribly far, but here you go. It's fun. I just haven't gotten back to it. I got sucked in by that cardinal kin, and everything else was put aside. So, yeah. String. I always have string on me. So anyway, Maker and Mender, Brenda Gervais. Oh, I am going to show some bags at the end of the video, so you can, I'll let you know before, so you can sign off if you don't want to see bags. Okay, I think my last new start, nope, not the last yet. And this one I find funny. This is kind of a Halloween chart, and it's in my Winnie the Pooh bag. But I started, this is another New Year's Eve start, and it is from Willow Hill Samplings, I Practice Stitchcraft. And I am stitching this on XG Designs Jack-O-Lantern. It calls for Murky, 40 count. Am I doing 40 count? Looks like it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm doing 40 count Jack-O-Lantern by XJU Designs. I don't know what she says, how that's said. But it's so cute. I fell in love with that. And I copied my friend Shannon from the Soda Stitcher on the fabric because she was great. So I've worked on this since New Year's Eve, and this is where I'm at. And yeah, don't have a ton left. I did that pumpkin. Oh, well, I have the witch. Let's see. But it stitches up pretty fast. And it's so funny. When Becca Sambry Stitches did the interview with the Flosstuber for me, I was saying how I did not need to use magnifier that much. And ever since then, it's like, I need a magnifier. I don't know. So I want to get back to that. That could be a finish pretty soon. Oh, it is, there's only one, is there one color? Yeah, there's only Gentle Arts Raven. So it's just one color. Okay. And my last new start was from I participated in the Black Needle Society Nice List box, which was super fun. I was doing really good and doing it one day, one a day, keeping with the Advent thing until about the 19th. And then I'm like, I'm doing it all. So, no patience. But anyway, I think there were 3 or there were 4 patterns, or there were 4, and they gave you the floss and the fabric. So yeah. But the one I've really liked was Autumn Lane to All a Good Night. And I just love that the negative space, they gave us a 14 count opalescent, a white linen. And I just love that the negative space was the white linen. So he did that with the, remember that one, the autumn one with the trees is on a green. The negative space was the green. But this, oh man, this has been, it's all DMC. And like I said, it's on 14 count white opalescent fabric, Ada. And it was just giving me trouble. But this is where I'm at. I think there's a mistake in here. I ripped it out I think there's a mistake over here that I have to figure out. But yeah, I started that. Again, big bunches of color. The holes are big and you can see it. So yeah, I'm not a seasonal stitcher, but I don't know. I gotta get back to that. This one does not have a bag. Oh, it was in another bag. That's right. So this were my new starts. That was a lot. A lot. No wonder I had 52 new starts last year. All right. Now we move on to my whips. Work in progress. This one, I fell in love with these Welcome from the Drawn Thread when I was at the Black Needle Society summer camp or camp. I don't know. It was in August, I think, in Missouri. Yeah, Missouri. And we went to CNC Company is a little needle workshop there, I believe. Maybe it was in Independence, Missouri. Anyway, I fell in love with these because of the model, and it was so teeny tiny and cute, and I just fell in love with it, and I figured out what they were stitching it on. But and I grabbed a whole bunch of these. I probably have every one, I think. But this is the drawn thread, and this is Welcome Christmas. Here. So I'm really close to done on this. I'm stitching it on 40 count. Oh, no. I think it's R&R Winter's Brew. I'm not sure. Thought I had the tag. Yeah, 40 count R&R Winter's Brew. And I'm using the Dinky Dye conversion. They give you different options. So this is where I am at. And I'm really close to being done. So I got the beads on there. I did the shiny beads for the bird and the tree. So what I need to do is I need to finish the white beads on here and on here, and they're beige. I did beige. And then on this one, they use some buttons, but I can't find any buttons that are small enough. So I might use French knots. I'm not sure, but see, I haven't done the back stitching on that one. So that's where the C is. See, they have some like burgundy buttons, and I couldn't find any that were that small. So yeah, it's close to a finish. And they had a star on the Christmas tree, which I can't find either. So I'll have to look for something. It was super fun to stitch. I think I'm gonna pull out another one and see if I can stitch it from my stash. I just love it. I love these, and it is so tiny. It's only like 2.5 inches tall. So, drawn thread, Welcome Christmas. Stitch on 40 count. Winter's Brew by R&R with the Dinky Dyes. I hadn't used Dinky Dye silks before. Okay, they're nice. Okay, but it's in a Christmas bag. Never cease. All my bags are mine, except if I have another bag maker, I will tell you. All right. Thank you. The next one is my travel piece. And this is one that I take up to when we go see my mother-in-law and brother-in-law in Morro Bay. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from us. So, and we do it one day. We go up there and visit. She's on crack. But we visit and come back the same day. So this goes with me all the time. And also goes to the hairdresser when you're under the, anywhere that you don't have to think much. And it's Santa Baby. And it is, it's So Emma pattern. And it is on a mint 14 count, minty green opalescent 14 count Aida with the DMC. There's only 5 colors. Yeah. I'm going to do the deer after this. There's a deer, which is going to be a lot of brown. This is a lot of white. So here we go. And he is almost done. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he looks cute there. But then I don't have my glasses on. So I have a few more red stitches in here, and the rest is white here, and then he's done. I'm going to make a pillow. And I don't know what I'm going to quite yet what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do a black and white or a red and white. I'm kind of thinking black and white. Maybe with a red and white. I don't know. But he's cute. And he's almost done. I've been working on this for, I don't even know when I started this. So, oh, funny thing. See this little, I cut this out. I was working on him at the hairdresser. And some dye dropped right there, and I was like, I can't risk that when getting on here when I fold it up. So I just cut it out. I got plenty of room, not worried about it. So, Santa baby. Maybe next time he'll be a finish. Maybe I should take him to lunch at work and get it done. Okay, my next work in progress is Tropical Santas, Mill Hill Kit. This is Christmas Island Santa. I have a bunch of these Santas that my mom did, and I've done one. I finished that at the beginning of last year. And I thought the red-footed booby was cute. So I did that, and there's a lot of stitching in these things, you know? But here, this is where I'm at. I've got the booby done. Not totally, but you can see. And I was gonna try to start on this. I don't know if it's a skirt or something, but there's tons of color in there. So, yeah, I don't know when I'll work on him again. Okay, my next whip was also a December whip go. And I remember I just wanted to do this. I wanted to start it, and I was crazy, and then I didn't do it. But it's Carolyn Manning Designs, Flower Power. That's a lot of stitching. Last year, my whip go, I was doing 500 stitches. This year, I'm doing 1,000 stitches on a project because it's just it's a good amount. So I'm using what am I stitching this on? 36 count Plum by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm using all the DMC. There's a lot of pretty colors in there. So actually I don't have them all. I found that out when I started stitching on this. So here's where I'm at. This is a pretty piece of material. Oop, they're showing the back. Isn't that pretty? So, yeah. What did I do? I did all the back stitching was done, which back stitching counts as a half a stitch. I think I've done this motif, this. Yeah. I didn't have a lot done to begin with. So that's a lot. With all the back stitching, it's like you have to do a little motif and then back stitch it right away. Because if you left all that back stitching till the end, that would be torture. So anyway, that was on my whip go. I reached my goal of 500 stitches. So the next thing that's heavy. The next thing I worked on was this is Designs for the Needle Christmas Traditions. I guess it was a kit. This is from my mom's stash, but it is nativity figures. And she had gotten some done. I'm going to share those with you. And let's see, I've got them pinned. She finished the sheep. That's done. So the sheep is right there. So he's all done. Let's keep these together. She had all of the fabric, and she had charted it out. She had basted, and I had to figure out which ones went to which. So when I finally figured it out, I'm like, okay, now I can do it. Because I was clueless for a while, but I knew I wanted to do it. This is the Kneeling Wise Man, and she did not finish this one, so I have to finish him. There is, let's see, some stitches in his face. all the back stitching needs to be done. Well, there's starting some back stitching there. And there's some grass or something that needs to be under him. So he is, oh, this is the kneeling guy. So I have more work to do on him. And then, let's see. She was working on the camel, and she was not done with this, but she had a good portion of it done. So there's the camel. It's got lots of sparkly. I think these would be so fun for the grandkids that they could play with them and just, you don't have to worry, just they can toss them around. So I hope to get to these. I don't particularly like working on Ada, but it's okay. So I started working on, so that was my mom's work. And then I started working on the donkey. So the donkey's right here. And I have to figure out where to start it on these. It's really hard. But I got a little start. A little donkey start. So this will be a big ongoing project. I do have it in my stitch bulk bag. I got one of these pretty tomatoes. I could never do that. I can't do that. But it's got beige lining. Yeah. So everything for this is in there. The nativity figures. Okay, the next one I worked on was, how are we at? 35 minutes. Come here. The next one I worked on was Joy 4 years of French, and I can't say this. Joy Noel. JBW Designs. I picked this up. I think I picked it up at StitchCon, not last year. We didn't go the year before, maybe 2019. Have I been 3 times? I don't know. No, this will be my 3rd time. Anywho, I am stitching it on the 28 count Christmas red casual linen. It is 1/1. I don't think I got a lot done on this, but there we go, teeny tiny. I think I worked on the reindeer. Ooh. It's actually fun to work on. So yeah, maybe I'll get to that. Maybe I'll finish that up this year. I've got the finishing kit for it. I bought that. I know I bought it at StitchCon. It was at the annex. So yeah, Stitch My Stash. Does that apply to retreats? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I start saving some money or something and then use that. I don't know. Okay, my next width is Wild Violet Cross Stitch. And it is Christmas in Space postage stamps. And I was working on the Rudolph. I also want to do Santa. This is a little elf in a rocket. He's cute too, but I like these more. So this is where I'm at. I got quite a bit done. I'm stitching it on, it's a shale, 36 count. Hold on. 32 count. It's not a shale. 32 count Picture This Plus Shadow. Shale was the witch. Shadow. So I have to work on this in the daytime because it's hard to see. And I'm sorry, that's that 32 count looks like a 36, and I'm stitching it with one thread over 2. It's hard to tell. Picture this plus fabric just shrinks so much, you know. I'm using the call for DMC, and he's a cutie. I need to finish him up. I don't have a ton to do. I guess I have to finish the back. I have to do the moon. I have to do the 25 cents. I got a bit. But I've had that for a long time. I would like to get at least one of them done. And this is my Christmas stitching in my cat gardening bag. Okay, my next one is WIPGO for December last year, and it is the blue flower, Halloween squirrel. Love these squirrels she did. I don't know when I started this, but it was some time ago. I'm stitching it on, let's see, I don't know, maybe the called for 40 count winter brew from R&R. Who knows? And I'm using the DMC and Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colorworks. I got a lot done on this because this is when I started my 1,000 stitches. I'm going to start 1,000 stitches. So here we go. So I finished, let's see. Did I do the tail? I did a lot of him. I think his cape was done. This was not done. I think I did the tail. She was already done. The basket was already done. I started on the border. I started on this from up here, and it was a mess. So I'm like, okay, let's start from the pumpkin and work our way up. So I had to rip out all that, and then I did that. And I realized she has not enough feet. She needs bigger feet. And yeah, so not a lot left. I have a mistake in the border. I just left it because I'm like, heck, who cares? So I have basically the big pumpkin. I need to finish that. Finish this little area, the lantern, and whatever leaves are on the vines here. So not a lot. It was on my WIPGO for December. I think it's on my WIPGO again, because if I didn't finish it from my last WIPGO, it went to the new WIPGO. So I lied. This is a January WIPGO, so it will not be called again. Okay. But I'd like to have it done. Super cute. And I have it in a Halloween bag. Okay, got 2 more. This is also from my January WIPGO. It is the Witch's Wheel, Glendon Place. I don't know what it is. It's hard for, I don't know. I'm stitching it on the 32 count Solar by Picture This Plus, which was the called for, and it's stitched with 310. So here is where I'm at. It's a big piece of fabric. Okay, here I am. So what did I do? I've not completed the 1,000 stitches. I think I've done 600 some. I don't think I'd had much of the hat done, but I finished the hat, some of her hair, and I moved on to this cat. Excuse me. So yeah, it's super cool. It's got all the beads with it. Oh, this is a new bag that I have. Tomatoes. It's yeah. But I've got all the beads for it. You wouldn't think it's hard, but now this is a 32 count Picture This Plus where I am using 2 threads. So I don't know. Doesn't make sense. So that was my last whip. I thought I had two, but it was only 1. So that's it. That was a lot. I've been doing a lot of stitching. I was off for a week after Christmas and before, you know, right after New Year. So I got a lot of stitching in. So, new bag. I have some in the shop. So now what? Haul. Okay. I don't have a lot of haul because I'm not buying a lot. So I tell myself now. Oh, this is haul. The little disappearing ink marking pens. Let's see, what did I get? I went on Sambry Stitches Designs and my friend Becca, and she's Sambry Stitches on Instagram. But I got Thankful. It's one of her Bigfoot charts, and I got it because there's a turkey too. So Bigfoot and a turkey, no brainer. And he's wearing a pilgrim hat. How cute is that? Thankful. So I got that one. And then I saw this. Did Laura and Brenda share this? This is her Yeti sampler. And it is gorgeous. Look at those colors. Oh, let's see. What does it call for? Okay, she has DMC or NPI. Hooey. And she has it charted on, let me see. This was a reproduction sampler. She has it. It was stitched on 36 count Hot Cocoa by Bee Stitch Me. She uses Bee Stitch Me a lot, so very cute. I love the peacock because he's bigger than the house. And if you've watched me before, I love birds that are bigger than houses. Very cute. She shows the original here. So that was on Etsy. That's Sambry Stitches Design on Etsy. And let's see, what else did I get? Oh. I've been seeing, I don't know who has these, but I got one of these. And I got this from my dad. Gave us all, it's coming apart. Gave us all, some Christmas money. So I got one of these sprockets. And I got some more sticky, they're sticky back, 2x3. So my plan is, since I'm doing a lot more line bags and I'm using a lot more line bags, I want to take a picture and put it on a tag and put it on the outside, because we all know we don't know what anything is. So that was a Christmas present that I bought myself for my dad. What else have we got in here? Oh, I bought this Modern Folk Embroidery Winter in the City. And the reason I got this, I saw this last year and I fell in love with it. I love anything Dutch. I lived in the Netherlands, and anything Dutch, just, I'm like all over it. But he had done this for a stitch along for Stitch Ideas magazine, Japan, in 2021. But I didn't know that he was going to be releasing it. So I waited. I was patient. And I bought it. Now, it's stitched with negative space. So, I mean, you can do a full coverage, but you can do either the blue or the ecru color. I don't know. I think there's more blue stitches, but they said that it would look good like with a mottled, I don't know, but fell in love with that, and I waited patiently, so I bought it. What else did I get? Oh, I got a wonderful package from my friend, Deidre Kelly, and she thought I might like this pattern as much as she did because she knows I love flamingos. But so she sent me flamingo bells. I have this chart, so I will save it for a giveaway. So, but thank you, Deidre. She sent me floss for it. I believe this is floss for the flamingos. She ordered it twice, so sounds like something I did. And she also sent me, oh yeah, she had floss for this one too. So, so she ordered twice on both of these. But she sent me Lindy Stitches, napping it in the poinsettias, along with some floss. So thank you very much, Deidre. That was very sweet. I guess that's Happy Mail, or what do they call it? I don't know. But very sweet. Thank you. That was a nice surprise. Stitchy kindness. That's what it is. So, and I also got a Christmas card from one of my people that buys bags. I think it's from Becky. Not sure. Okay, so that was fun. That was a surprise. So I didn't buy that. This is also more Stitchy Kindness. This was in with my my small exchange from Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. And I got a nice pillow. And then she included a couple of charts and a bunch of candy. Tons of candy. But this is from Fiber Arts. And it is October House Fiber Arts, and it is called Sweatawetta. Yeah, Sweatawetta. You just need to say it that way, huh? So yeah, that is that one. And then she also sent this is a collaboration of Plum Street Samplers and Jeanette Douglas Designs, and it is Gather Friends. I've never seen, I don't think I've seen either of these. So, very cute. Thank you. So those were Stitchy Kindness. I did purchase the Blackbird Designs. This was before I did Stitch Your Stash. But When the Leaves Fall. And I haven't opened it yet. I'll probably do that when we're done here. So, because I haven't gone through it. But Brenda says you have to buy all the Blackbirds. Oh, and I also, like I said, I participated in the Nice List, and I also participated in the Kitten Stitcher sampler box. I'm sure everyone's seen them. I'm not going to go through them. But, yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. There were some that I really liked, and then there were some that I was like, okay. So, that was my haul. Can you believe it? In 2 months, that was it. I did get, like I said, I did get the Nice List box, and did I get? Oh, I finally got on the Black Needle Society subscription. So I got my first one last week, and it was it's a cooking theme, and that was fun. I'm sure somebody else has shown it. I think Lynn has, what's her channel? Lynn X Stitches Creates, or I don't know. Anyway, I know she showed it, so people have already showed that. Okay, haul. Plans. What are my plans? My plans are just to keep going with my whip go. That seems to, but lately I've just wanted to feel all the things and touch all the things. I think there's a smalls exchange for the Stitch Shenanigans in Vegas in April. So I got to start thinking about that. And the Smalls Exchange for StitchCon and the Smalls Exchange for Stitch New England. So I got to start thinking about that. And let's see, my giveaway this time. Okay, if you've hung in there this long, this is, I got 2 of these. I won one from, I bought it, but I also won it from the Black Needle Society. Was it the Gilmore Girls? I think so. I don't know. Anyway, Stacy Nash Primitives Deck the Coop Pin Keep. It's super cute. I was looking at it today going, I need to start that. It calls for 40 count R&R Patriots Brew. I wonder if I have any of that. And I think I have a lot of these. I think I probably have all of these colors, but maybe one of weeks. So yeah, I want that. So if you are interested in getting this chart, let's see. Let's put the word pin keep in your comments. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Pin keep. I love it when, if you watch Stacy's Creative Studios, her Flosstube, she's so funny. She's like, the secret word is, but pin keep. We all know the rules. Be over 18. Don't say giveaway. Yeah. So that's the giveaway. Okay, so that is about it. I'm all out of stitching stuff. I am going to go over my bags. So if you are not interested, then thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope you come back again, or like and subscribe and all the things. So if you're still here, then you want to see some bags. So let me see. I did a lot. I'm sewing from my stash, most of it. So the first one is this Simplicity fabric. And it is a lined bag. It has the polka dot inside as well. I love the this one right here. It says needlework for the times you need to stab something 1,000 times. So there we go. So that's a lined bag I have. The rest are all vinyl front bags. So I have this one. This is Desert Blooms, I think I called it. And it's got a gold yellow inner. The next one I have is Beer 30. It's a beer bag. And it's got all of this. My friend Deidre that sent me the stuff, she actually had me do a custom bag out of this because she was doing the 100 bottles of beer. And so if you need a beer bag, I have a couple. This one is a rooster bag, and it's got, is it a moth? That's a moth, huh? Roosters and moths. I had this for a long time, and it has black, and it is metallic. It's kind of a raised metallic. You can't really see it, but that's fun. I had more of this Ireland fabric. I've done this bag before, but sew your stash. So it just has a new inner. I think the last one I did was plaid. So this is a new inner on this one. I don't know how many. A lot of these I have 2 or 3 of. So this is more of the Dorothy fabric, or was it Dear Stella? I don't know who put this out, but yellow in the inner. This one is, I don't know, this is Grandma's hankies or something. And I have stitched inside. So that's fun. This one I have had on my Etsy. It's the Kitties and Toadstools, but I have a new inner. So I ran out of the other inner, but that one matched. This one is cat shelves. It's cute. And it is with a green inner. I thought, since I'm doing this later at night. It was funny, I was downstairs and I'm like, I'm going to do my floss tube. And Danny was just like, now. It's so late. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. We're not like 80, you know? So, Gnome Love, little Valentine bag, pink in the front. This one, I've had this for so long, but it's a dragonfly, and it's so pretty. And it has a beige inside. I don't do really fancy insides. And this one, it just cracked me up. Look at, they have shoes on. This, one of them has high heels. This guy, high heels. So that's just super fun. And just a yellow inside. So those are my bags that I have currently. I think that's it. It's a lot. It's probably a little over an hour. That's not bad. Am I going to do a whip parade? I don't know. I'm afraid to count them. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do. I've already done a kit parade before, and I don't think there's much more. So, oh, I'm doing, oh, excuse me. I'm down here. I'm doing a lot of bags with, well, I showed you that bag with the panels. So, yeah, those are coming. Okay, I'm done. It's been a while. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're new, please like and subscribe. If you are returning, thank you. You guys are the best. And it's a wrap. Take care. Bye.